Alright, so we're gonna do some numbers, just so I have them written down. Yeah, limiter. Okay, see what we got. Cool. Let's see. Okay, so assembler. Oh, too much. One assembler. Equals 60 copper. Sheets. And 240 quick wire. Output equals 24 AI limiter. And one assembler, 240 40% sleep. What's that? 240 sleep equals AI limiters. Okay, so that's my start. And now I have, let's see, 8. Do I have 8 copper sheets? Let me check if I have 8 copper sheets. Pretty sure I have 8 coming in. Double check. Get the numbers. AI limiters. Yeah, might be why. I should have planned it back there. But okay, so I have 8 copper sheets. Bottom row. 8 copper sheets to play with. So 8 times 1200. 8 copper sheets. 8 MK6 copper sheets. So 8 times 1200. 16. 96. 9,600 copper sheets. Okay, so 9,600 divided by 60. 9,600 divided by 60 equals 160. Okay, no, I have to check this. 9,600 divided by 60. 160. 160. Okay. Now, if I need 160 machines just to burn 9,600, right? I need to use 9,600 copper sheets, like all these 8. Nine thousand times divided by 60, what the machine needs is 160. So I need 160 machines or assemblers to burn through this. But now I'm using 160 machines. I'm gonna have to go 160 times 240 quick wire. No, yeah, and that's my usage of quick wire. Now 160 times my input of quick wire is 240. I have 160 machines using 240. 38,400. 38,400 quick wire. So if 38,400 quick wire divided by 1,200 per line, see that 38,400 divided by 1,200, 32 MK6 belt, MK6 belt quick wire. Okay, 32 MK6 belt quick wire. 32 MK6 belt quick wire. $9,600. $9,600 copper sheets. 32. Okay, so I got some numbers. 38,400. MK6. 160. Yeah. Just figuring some numbers. So how many is that? 32. That's 240 divided by 1,200. 0.2. No. 1,200 divided by 240. 5. So quick wire is 5. $1,200 divided by 240 equals 5. Okay. 1,200 divided by 60 equals 20. 1,200 divided by 60 equals 20. So it's a 1 to 4. I need 160. 160 is goal. $160 divided by 5. 32. 160 divided by 5 is 32. 160 divided by 28. It's 8 and 8 is 16, 16, 32, so it's going to be 32 groups of 5 and 8 groups of 20. Yeah, I think I screwed up there. So we got 1200 divided by how many lines 1200 can feed, right? So 1200 divided by 60 is 20. So one line of copper sheets can fill 20 machines. Right? And then 1200 divided by 240, or one line of quick wire can feed 5 machines. 5 times 240 is 1200. So my grouping of quick wire one line is going to feed 5. 5 times 8 is not 160. Oh, okay. 32. 32 times 5 is 160. 160. 32 times 5. Okay. 5 groups of 30. 5 groups times 32 belts. 5 times 32 equals 160. And then 20 times 8. Yeah. And then 20 times 8 equals 160. Okay. So we got that. The amount I need is 160. 160 total. 160 machines. So if I group it into 20s, because that would probably be the safer bet. Group it into 20. 1 belt of copper. 1 belt of copper and 4 belts of deuterium, or quick wire. 1 belt, yeah. 1 belt and 4 belts. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 to 4. So 1 to 4 ratio. That is copper, right? No. How is that? How is that? How is that? 1 belt can feed 5. 1 belt copper. Quick wire. Why is it 4 belts? Oh yeah. This can feed 5 each. 5, 10, 15, 20. The other one can feed 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 5, 5, 5. And I need what? 32? What? I need 8 of those. I don't understand. I do, but I don't. Okay. Kind of working some numbers, you know. Okay, so that would feed 20 machines. That would feed 5, 5, 5. That's 20. Now I need 8 of those, right? Because there's 8 copper. There's 1. 8 times 8 equals 1. Now I need times 8. 8. That's 20. It's 160. And how am I getting groupings of 20? 5 times 4, that's 20. There's 4 groups, 4 lines, 4 groups. Trying to think. But I have 8 groups. So 8 times 4 is 30, 32. And some grouping of 8. So I need 8 sections of those guys. 20 machines. 20 machines. Grouping of 5, grouping of 5. I need 4 groupings of 5. 2, 3, 4. 4 groupings of 5. One comes out, splits out. But that's only 1 floor. I don't want 32 coming up. Split it out, split it out, split it out. I can't, because my output is middle based. Unless it's all just gonna come different sections of it. Four floors. Central inside. Okay. Let us 4 groupings of 5. 5. There's 20. Each one can come up at a different spot. There's 4. There's 8. So I'm trying to think, like, I could build it like that again. everything's on the outside, right? Where it's going to be 8 hot, like it's only going to be 4 machines, or 5 assemblers on one side, 5 assemblers like on each, like if I'm making a square, or 5 on each side, right? There's my 20. There's my 4 lines of copper. I mean 4 lines of deuterium and 1 line of quick wire. No, 1 line of copper sheets. 1 input of copper sheets. Then I have to make that 8 times. So if I make them, because they're not tall, right? And I don't want to make them like pods, just one single floor all around. I'd rather make them taller, right? So if I just do like a little tower, because assemblers aren't that tall, right? It's going to be short, like short. And I have inputs on top. Everything's broken down into 5s. Could just have that, but no. Have to have input on the inside. And the smaller I make it, if I make it for like, because all that, the output, you know what I mean? I make 20 times 2, 24, so 480. There's only 480 output on that group. I'd rather have an output of at least, 600, 1200, something. 480 as output, and that's not what I want. Because I can't do 3, that's retarded now. Bro, it's gonna get complicated, because that would be a nice group per floor. It would be a 1 to 4, right? Like 4 of these copper sheets. One of these copper sheets, just one of these copper sheets would make a grouping of 20. It'd feed 20 machines. So I'm like, bro, that's just nice numbers. 5, 10, 15, 20, there's my grouping. But then the output on that is nothing. Right? So I'm going to have to group my outputs. It's just retarded, man. I can't remember what the output was, but I know it was more. It's 12, 24, 36. It was like 38, 40. So I'd have 3 MK6 built out of AI limiters plus 240. Like it was an overage, right? I think it was 240. There was 10 machines, right? So even if I built it like with the groupings like that, like with the 20 per floor, I'd have to make 8 floors, right? So it almost looked like just a square, just a rectangle. Trying to design it. Now if I make 2 groupings, instead of like the 2, it's 20 machines per copper sheet. So 2, 4, 6, 8, and then there's 8 there. 20, 40, 60, 80, and then another 80 out for the other 4. That's 160. So total assemblers I'm going to need for this to burn this off is 160. Alright. So now if I divide that 160, that's 80 machines. 80 machines for 4 lines. And I'm like, bro, that 80 machines is about as big as that thing over there. And that sucks. Because that one over there is 75 machines. 25 per side. That's 75 machines per floor. That was a huge... So 80 is too much. Now if I go half of that to 1, 2, 3 and a bit. No, see, it's like 2.5 or something. 2 3/4 per belt. 2.5. Half is 2, 2 and see, then I have my 3 and then have a point. So I don't think it's like that. The output, I wish I had 1,000 more output for the AI limiters. So if I'm gonna build it, start something in groups of 20, right? One belt is 20, 2 belts, another 20, 2 belts, another 20, 2 belts, another 20, 2, 4, 6, 8. So if I do a 20 assemblers per floor, I can do 4 high, and it won't be that super high, right? Like it's not going to be crazy high, but then I'm going to have to make 2 of those, pumping it, and then combine them. The groupings, right? I can make two 80s, like 80 and 80, but then I'd have to group those 2 somehow through belts to combine to make. Let me see for a second. A dot I dot limiter. No limiter. Limiter. Nothing. Limiter. Oh. See how? Oh, okay. Because I didn't put line. Oh, that's right. So we're gonna make plastic also. And that's another assembler. I still have Caterium. It's not like I don't have Caterium. I still have a bit of plastic. Like I can use 1 line or some 2 lines of plastic. No big deal. Right. Those are my only 2 AIs. Probably should have went with this in the beginning with plastic. Because this copper stuff is pretty low. And this one's pretty juicy. Looking juicy. Use a little bit more Caterium or quick wire. No, I can't use plastic because I'm just looking at the numbers. If that's 5, right, and I'm running 8 belts to make this one, running 8 belts just normally. This is probably another 8 belts. It's higher, right? 8, 9. 9 belts of plastic, at least. At least 8 or 9 of plastic. I don't have that much plastic. Like I have left, but I don't have that much plastic to kind of just burn through. 8 more lines, at least, of plastic. 369. Right? No way. 3, 6, 7, 8. It's right here. I'll have 6 lines of plastic left. And that's just saying that it's 8, right? It could be more. It could be 9. It probably is 9, 10. So that leaves me with 4. No thanks, man. No thanks. And there's no other alt for rubber to go into plastic to make more plastic. Right, there is, but then I need more fuel. And bro, I'm done making fuel. I don't need to make fuel. No thanks. We don't need. It's the topic. It's a different build. Do I need my quick line there? No, I see I can. Would be nice right there. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, what to do? Rather use rubber, but I can't use rubber. Need more plastic. That plastic is going over there. Oh, wrong one. They are limited. See, I don't want to start rebuilding my quick wire and all this and all that. Or copper sheets and stuff. Forget that, man. I'm done with that. I have what I have for this build. See, I'd rather use my plastic, have my plastic for something else, because that's a good amount of plastics to still have. It's when we start. There has to be a way. A wimble way. And then whatever, my circuit boards can go wherever it needs to go. I'm thinking over here. Since it's not really in the way of anything. I have 2 inputs. 1 vent. And raised again. Yeah, that's kind of dumb, man. I didn't plan this part good. I didn't plan that with. I thought it was just like, oh yeah, let's put it down here, it's all good. I should have put it up higher. I'm not gonna move it. I'm not willing to move it. I'm just trying to figure out a way to have it run different. Probably right here. Right there would be good. Then it's not so far away, right? And still bring that up. Bring it in. It's like a couple turns. I can just come in back. And then this can come across. Let's start laying some stuff down, getting more of a visual on it. Because right now I'm just kind of, what's going on? Let's get a visual on this. So I can go about here. That's just okay. Good enough for me. Keep that. Boom. Boom. Oh. Here. We still have power. It's all good. Do we have lots of room? Oh. Not much. Not much. I don't want to bring it down like, or I could, just for the sake of this. Right. But then if I do bring it down, we're only good. Seven, 8, 7 probably. Yeah. I'm going to go 7 down. Because I know that like the more we go forward, the lower I can go. But to a certain point, right? So I can't go over here too low either. Seven. Yeah, there's 7. Right. If I want to make sure that I was above that rock, it'd have to be here. Yeah. So that would be like the lowest I can go. For this, like, this space. Pretty much square, right? It is the same height. Good, good, good. Now this way. Let's center. Go here. That's about the lowest I can go. I can probably go low. Like if I'm bringing this Katerium in, my lowest floor for my assembler has to be like right there. Right? Like on that floor right there. But the belt underneath can go lower to find like a center or something. Because that's not like, it is a lot of belts. I know it's off center, right? Shit, it is. How? How? How are you off of that? From these belts, it's not even half. Is it half? If it's on half center, that's fine. Oh, half center. Yeah, that's fine. Because I can change that with like just offset, like offset, and change it back in. That's an easy kind of fix. That just means this center down here, now this center up here has become a 2. Just automatic. That's a 2. For the center line. That's all I have to do. Okay. So all those can go into. Oh. Pretty simple, lining in. But now, I know I can probably fit 5s. Let's see how big. I know I have a 5 assembler. Just want to see spacing. Let's build. No, where is this? 5, 4 copper, 5. I built it. Plans for quick wire. Middle split. Merge right, merge left. No, no, no. Fuel gen, no. 4 group. Oh, is it a 4? There's a 5 group. 6x6 foundation, 4 packer fuel, 4 packer, 4 packer, 4 packer. 5 split. No, that's not it. Shit, well, I just used it, man, for quick-wire. Criterion group left, criterion group right. No. Quick-wire. LMNOP, QR, Q. I doesn't save it. Plans for quick-wire. Let me see, let me see, let me see. No, what is this? I thought I had a group for quick-wire. I thought I had a blueprint for quick-wire. I just don't know what I named it. It's not 12 belt. It's not 20 belt. It's nothing to do with 20s. 4 circuit boards. No. 4 packer, no. 4 gens. 4 group copper sheet out, no. 4 water, 4 fuel gens, 5 split. What's this 5 split? That just, okay, no, that's not it. Man, I had the spacings on them. 72 6x6 foundation, no. Green bang, Criterion ingot, group right, group left. It's not Criterion I was building. Copper ingot wasn't copper ingot I was building. Face trying. 100 copper ingots, no. Light track, 6 long, no track, light track, 6 long. Blueprint, blueprint. MP6 down, single, MP split, merge left, merge right, no. Plans for quick-wire. See, that's just plans. I don't want just plans. Quick-wire times 5. Here we go. It's either one of these. Trade 7. Quick-wire 5 times. It's the same build, right? Well, not the same build, but I could just have to change the thing. So there'd be 4 groups of these. If I wanted to do these plans, right? There's 4 groups that high. You see, just use the same blueprint as I did up there, but now I'm grouping into 20s. That's really not that big. Let's just say I lined it here. Boom. Okay, hold that. Okay, you'll be over. It'll probably be right there. Okay. Ah, I changed it. What'd I do? I have to go back into that blueprint. Quick wire times 5. The bottom. And the quick wire times 5. 5 times. Yeah, it's the same thing. Hold. Nudge. C to go down. See how many new foundations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a quarter. So you could probably mesh that one over. Have space on space. Right? Have a little side. Have a little side. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the foundation would be 6 square. At least. I would add 7. Just to have a little bit of extra belt room. It'll be 7 by 7. That's not big. And then I have to add 3 on it to 7 plus 6. Because it's 3 on each side. So it's 13. If I were to make a square for this thing, it'd be 13 by 13. Because the inner square would be 6 by 6. And then you add 1. So it goes 7, 8. Now it becomes 8. Because I'd add 1 on the side there. Now that's shifted over like so much. Why does that look like it shifted over so much? That's 1. And that's 1. Oh, I guess just the angle. I'm looking at. Now the center. Right. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's an 8 by 8 square. Plus your 6. So 14. It'd be 14 square exterior. Just for 1. 14 by 14. Just for one of these machines, and then within that, I'm going to have to create the input-output and still have room. So it grows a little bit bigger, right? Still have room to put the 5s. I don't know the groupings of them now. I can group all these belts together. The output of all these belts would be 480. Because it'd be 24 times 5. No, 24 times. If I just group these 5, it'd be 20. It'd be 120. Yeah, 120. 120. There's 4 groups. 120 times 4, 480. That's a sad collection. 480s. Oh, man. That's why I'm like, this grouping of 4s would be kind of cool, because then I can, or 1, 2, 3, 4. I can even split a 4, 4, right? One, two, three, 4. 2 groupings high. 4 groupings. That's still a huge amount of area. A lot of decisions right now, man, before I build. Because like the amount of machines that are going to be built is, right? Let's see, I could probably do like a stack or a couple stacks. I don't know about 4. 1, 2, and then at least 3 at least here. And then 4. Then I have to develop the output. I need a little blueprint spot. So, like, I have to build 160 of these. And that's only 5. Uh-oh. 5, 10, 15, 20. There's 20 per section. I still have to build 8. $480 is 960. 960, 960. 240. 240. 10 machines. Oh, 10 machines would be extra. 10 machines on this system. If I did it like that, 2, 4, 6, 8. No, probably 10. They're 120 lines each, right? If that output is, if I'm doing it by 5s, 5 times output of 24, it's 120. So each one of those is 120, 120, and then I'm gonna have, I can just group 10. 10 of them together, 10 of them together, 10 of them together, 10, 20, 30. No, that's not right. Yeah, I don't know, bunch of figuring. Bunch of figuring. I think we shall bring that over here. Bring the criterion just like straight up into it. No, because I can't, because I'm gonna need one left. Unless I build it like that. And it's still one less. On each. Start this build, man. Start this build. I will, bro. I will. But it has to work out. Right? It can't just. Maybe I can do it that way. You just have the whole front system. Oh, I can do like that, just straight across. Right there. Like, I don't know, 20. No, I have to do straight across. 40. No. 20 across right there. 5, 10 for, 10 for sure. Okay. Oh, let's just say, right? Let's just say. We're not lined in right now, but we are just testing. Right? I'll click that into place, that's fine. That's 5. That's 10. We could probably fit 20. That's just like the whole. See, I'm gonna have to like rebuild something new, right? But if I go right there, right, this center line coming up is the center line, right? So if I use 5 machines here, and I put another 5 on that side, there's 10. But then I'm doubling it, because I'm going on this side too, right? So mirror image, right and left. I can fit 10 here, no problem. If I can fit 10 to here, no problem. I can fit another 10 to probably like somewhere close, right? So it's 20. I could probably fit 20 per side. So that's a 40 right there. Okay. Now if I go 40, 160 divided by 40, right? That's still 4. So I'd have to go 4 high on this. I don't want to go 4 high on that. Sorry, man. No, I'm done going too high. That's still, that's 20 per line. That's 40 per line. I don't want to do 40 assemblers in a row. I really don't. What was that? That was 25 up there. That's 25 and it's a span of 30. That's going to be 25 and a span of 30. Or 20. Another 20, 40. 60. And 80. Right. 10, 20. 40, 60, 80. Okay, here. So if I do 10 on that side, right, and then I leave a couple, and then I come back and do another 10, and then a couple, and then I can square it out, just like that one up there, but that one up there is only using 3 sides, and 1 side is an input, right? This one is going to be 4 sides, so it'll be 22, 4, 6, 8, 80 machines per floor, and then I'd have 2 floors of this, and there would be my 160 machines, and the square would work, right? There's nothing really in the way of that square. I don't have to drop it so low, I can raise it up, right? But that's my lowest point. I could raise it up a couple, have my second floor here. Second floor is not going to be too high. It's not going to be outrageously like I'm going way above everything else, right? It's going to be at a decent height still. 2 floors, 80 build. Now if I build it this way, I'm going to have 4 lines of copper coming in for 80. It's 20 each per 4 lines of copper per floor, and then 16 lines of Caterium coming in per floor. Now I don't know, like the division for 20, for making the wall 20, like down the line is good. Because then it's one wall. Like one of these walls, like right and left for the 20 machines, is going to be enough copper sheets just for one, right? Send my one copper sheet split into 20, we're good. But on the other hand, right, it's 5. So I'm going to have 4 deuterium wire going this way, a quick wire, 4 going that way, 4 going right and left, 4 going south. Like if I split it and put in the middle, but then that's still a weird grouping. $20 machines at 240, so that's 480. 480 are grouped just that whole 20 together. It's 480. 480, so I can group 2 and a bit, and then 2 and a bit. So it's just going to be a weird output compression. You know what I mean? I could run the outputs as manifolds, so that I'm just going to group together X amount. The 24 each. We're pumping out 24 each. We just group up. Make that manifold like 20, right? Or whatever. Or 10. I don't know, man. I need a coffee. I need a little something before I start building this. Cause like, I don't want to build it huge and just have a bunch of belt work together. I'd rather have something compact, right? But I don't want it too tall. I don't want it outrageously tall where it takes control of everything around here, right? A little bit taller, a little bit fine, I'm good. But I don't want it taller than, let's say that rock right there. I don't want it taller than that. I have plans for up there. Okay, we're gonna take a drink and coffee, a decision, and then we're gonna plan. Because some of this, I'm thinking this side of it, of these 9s down there, those holes, right? I need one grouping, one grouping of 9 minus 1 belt. So I need 8 off that 9. And the easiest solution for me, for this build, right? For this build, I need those 4 in front of me, right? Those 4 groupings of 9, I need those, but I need 1 less belt from it, right? So if they're gonna go up and forward that way, right, I'm gonna probably not take this belt. The back middle, right? Back middle, and back middle. They're gonna stay with this group here, right? So I can shoot these up, go up to the next stage, right? Leave these belts, and then when I need to use these belts, I can pull them up and push them into here, right? So then instead of grouping a 9, now they're grouping a 10, so there'll be 40 left. Right? Instead of trying to do it this way, I can change the grouping up. I can probably group them all on the same. But grouping them, I don't know. I've noticed that recently. It wasn't before. They don't like singling out. There's like a overlap when you're trying to. Whatever. Talking to myself. Well, yeah, that's the plan. This area is going to become AI limiters. And it's such a massive, like, to me, it's such a massive build for crap amount to come out. I'm like, bro, there's so much input into these. to make AI limiters, and it's shit that's coming up, right? Like not good numbers, not high enough, right? Because after this build, like when it's all done and I build 160, all those machines, 160 sleep, freaking overclock, just 100%, right? Just pumping that shit out, okay? I'm only gonna make 3,840 for 160 machines. And to me, that's a stupid low number for output. Stupid low. I should have went with plastic, but I already have a usage for my plastic, right? I'm not gonna change the usage right now because it's such a developed, like, yeah. So I'm kind of stuck. I'm not like stuck with this 3,840. And I would love to make 1,000 more. You know what I mean? Just almost 1,000 more to make it 4,800. I would love four belts of AI limiters. 4 belts of AI limiters. I have 8 belts of friggin'. You know what I mean? It just 8 belts, 4 belts goes a lot smoother. I think I have like 8 belts of AI limiters, right? All the way over there. There's 8 lines, I think. 4 and 4. Just the same amount as copper sheets, right? It just works better numbers. I don't want to have 3 numbers. three output? It's driving me crazy because it's so low. Only 3 belts. 3 and some little change of belts for output. I'm not even going to use that little change of output. I'm just going to make it 3 belts. 3 MK6s. Unless I can change it or add to it. Which I think I can add to it. But it's going to cost me some plastic. And I don't want to be using plastic for that project. Right? But 1,000. I need 1,000 extra. And I can have my 4 belts. Which I think I'm going to decide to do. Just do it. Just do it. I'm going for coffee. Yo, brother, what's up, man? I just saw your text, man. Just got back. How do I read that, bro? ATAF? Active? Let's see. Yo, ATA. Is it ATA? Yo, brother, what's up, man? Just just grabbing a drink and gonna go plan out my build. Gonna pre-build one just to see how it looks. Figuring out the numbers. We kind of figured out some numbers for it. I just don't like the output. Cause doesn't make sense to me. Trying to figure out which direction. Alright, sounds good. Yo, Mr. Sunny, what's up, man? What's up? Just kinda trying to change the way I build around some numbers. I mean, trying to figure out the size of the build. I know how many machines I'm gonna need for this, right? To use all, like, I have copper sheets I'm trying to just burn out, right? And use it for something else, right? Yeah, I'm good, man, I'm good. Yeah, things are good. Woke up. That was weird. It's weird. I woke up today. I don't know if you remember, like way back when, I don't know, a couple, 10, 20 years ago, a show Arthur, like a cartoon Arthur, where it's like, hey, what a wonderful kind of day. I woke up and I was like, why am I singing that song, man? What's going on? Just good stuff. Yeah, I'm trying to friggin' get this build done. You know what I mean? I got the other build done, like with the coming through. I have all my lines here, and I started doing the division of map and all this crazy shit. And they need 160 assemblers, and I'm like, yeah, so Mr. Rogers for sure. Yeah, beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. That was some good stuff. Casey and Finnegan. Yeah. I was so like when he started drawing and doing those drawings, I was hooked, man. I was like, yeah, I love this. Do some more drawings, come on, man. And then there was another show. I cannot remember the name of the show. It was like a little drawing show where this guy used to draw like space stuff, like alien little like cartoony stuff out of like squares and circles, and it was all just like kind of math based. But he's like, oh yeah, if you do this like little perspective of this square, you can add this circle, and oh look, now you have an alien window, and oh look, now you have a walkway. It was like drawing, but like breaking down perspective. And I can't find that shit anywhere. So like, man, that's the stuff that got me into like drawing, right? Mr. Roger drawing, right? This guy, I can't remember his name. I thought it was Art Attack. I thought it was the guy from Art Attack, but it's not. Right? It's some old stuff. Yeah, you can tell my age, man. You can tell my age. I drink coffee and enjoy it. That's my age. But yeah. So I don't know like how I'm gonna build this. Like I'm kind of stuck on this build right now. I'm trying to graph it out a little bit, see where the lowest I can build. Because if I have to build 180 more, you know, that's quite a bit. 160. It was 160, not 180. And 160 assemblers is the same as that other build over there, pretty much. Like it was 25. It's 25 per side, so 75. Right? So one of those floors is pretty much what I have to rebuild here. And I don't know if I just want to build it at one level. You know what I mean? But it'd have to be 2 levels. At least. Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out the groupings, right? Cause like I can do groupings of 5. Like 5 machines. Right? Any groupings of 5 amounts. Right? But I'd preferably do a grouping of 5, a grouping of 20, a grouping of, you know, 2, 4, 6, 8, like 80. Right? So I'm trying to figure out what's the best group layout I can use for this. $160. $160. Yeah. And like the groupings work. The groupings work for 5s and 20s. Why is that 8? I was doing some math earlier and I wrote it down and totally forgot what I was. 160 divided by 5 is 32. 160 divided by 20. 8. Yeah, that's the amount. So man, I'm just kind of looking over my notes. I'm like, the amount of belts I need is 32 and 8. So I broke it down for her. So 8 belts would feed 160 machines. Or 20. I'm lost in my math, man. I had it all broken down, now I'm lost in my math. Yeah. One copper sheet, one copper can feed 20 machines. And then one line of quick wire can feed 5. So that's why I was like, oh, it's a grouping of like 1 to 4. Like a ratio of 1 to 4. 1 copper, 4 quick wire for 20 machines. So I can make a grouping of 20, a little square of 20. But that'd only be one copper, and then I have to make 8 more of those. For 1. And I have to double it. No, wait. 8, yeah, there's only 8 of those. That's so weird, man. I don't know how I want to design it. Because the group, like the outputs are different too. Because for every 5, it's 120 output. Like groupings of 5, it's 120 output. Right? So I need 10 of those machines. I can't do a grouping of 25. I can do groupings of 20, I can't do 25. Because then that breaks one of those. It's a different process because I had to break it down into 4. We kind of had to break that one copper line down into 4 to make it 25 machines each. 25, 25, 25, 25. That'd be 100. Too much, man. Too much. 2, 4, 6, 8. 2 fours. 2 fours each. 8 quick wire each. 2 copper. 2, 4, 6, 8. I think that's how we're gonna develop it. Okay. We're gonna let's go over to shite. I need a space to develop this. And I'm thinking I should do it over here. Because there's nothing being built here. I could just have a nice chunk of space to go and relax for a little bit, you know what I mean? I don't have to worry about erasing it down here. Yeah, I think this will be good. Okay. We'll build something right here for blueprints and layout and everything like that. My development. It's my development blueprint spot. Oh. So I'm thinking 5x5s for, then I gotta work outputs, inputs, all that nice jazz stuff. This is my pre-build, my blueprints. Then I can use this for like another, like if I have to use, like build something else in the area. I can also use this again. And keep on using it. I don't know how big this is gonna be. Oh, wrong one. I know it's gonna be bigger than 10 by 10 for sure. But then we can blueprint. All I have to do is get pretty much one side, knowing that it's like a pie shape or something, you know, something where everything is equal. And I can just take that one side, develop it 4 times, and then, like if I know my center, know this, know that, right? We'll take this one out. Cheating. It's not cheating. No. Right there's good enough. Let's do that once more. That brings us closer to our goal too, right? Okay, it's slowing down for me. Running out of electrical. That's fine. Okay. So, if we are... One, two. I think it would look better. Like, even though it's going to take up more room, I think it would look better if we broke it down into 20 chunks. And have 8 20 chunks. Or 4 20 chunks, but too high. Right? Just like add something to that, like, oh, what is that? Oh, that's still symmetrical on all sides, all corners, whatever, right? But instead of being right and left or top and bottom symmetrical, it's all of them. Right, left, top and bottom. Yeah. Bring this one out, bring this one electrical. Oh. Wow, look at this square. It's the most perfect square. Watch me build my perfect square. Oh, I accidentally built it too big. Oh, don't worry about it. I'll make it perfect. Perfect, perfect. Look at my perfect build. Look at my technique. Copy my technique. Hell no. I don't want to build like you. It's funny. It's like doing exactly what it's supposed to be doing now, right? Like, I'm not complaining about it. The attention it's getting. Okay, so we got a little like build area. Now I want to start marking this off. So if this is just like the extension outside, and say this is the outside of the build. Okay. Outside corner. Okay. We'll probably go another one in just to make it more defined. 2. Okay. So we'll use that mark as an outside of the build. Let me make this one black. So don't touch. Now if we want 5 and 5, I'm just gonna, I can't have it. It has to be away from that corner, like the other one up there. So I think it's gonna be 1, 2, 3. I think it's gonna be this one. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. I think it's gonna be this one, and so it's gonna be here where they're gonna start. No, it's gonna be here and here. Okay. You see why I marked it. Now go to my blueprint. I go just. No quick wire. Quick wire times 5. Okay, and then I know my spacing for. It's not going to be exactly the same. I can bring that into here, hold, and then I believe my back is set. I'm going to have to go back one. Right? I'm going to have to go back one. Back one. Okay. Now I think it's offset to here. I believe so. I believe it's offset one in. Is that how it goes? Shit, once we're here. See this line, one offset back. We're good on the back. It still gives me some room on this, right? If I pretend this red one going straight up is my boundary for my build, right? Still gives me room there. And then if I continue, let's drop one there. It would be the same style as the other side, right? Or the other build we built. And then this one would be hold. I think that's on the line. That's on the line. Could be one over, but I think it's right there. Okay. So when I'm connecting or assembling, right? So then the next two I build will be there and there, and then this would be. Oh wait a second. Here and here, and then straight down. It'll be somewhere here. Is that the one? No. Right and left? No, it would be this one. And this one. Okay. And then what? It would be 3 back on all sides, right? And the red paint. Is that 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, and on the third one. And then on the third one, right? Yeah. 1, 2 space. And on the third. Oops. Right there. That would be the build side. The red on red, red corners on red corners. That would be 120, right? And now I'm, because like what? Like everything will line in. I can just take my, that blueprint is going to change, I think. just the way the groupings are. Right, let me add another one. It's just spacings for the assemblers. I can work out everything else. Okay, and this assembler will fit inside here. Right. Maybe I can actually get it better lined in. If they're only groupings of 5s, right? I could probably get that lined in better. So it's middle, right? So right now this grouping of 5 is on the middle foundation, or the middle line, the connection line of foundation, right? But on this side, it's offset. So yeah, I can probably line that in on all of them. Probably that's better. Okay. And then we go to this side. And watch this. I'll just line it in and it'll just be 100% better. Line that in, hold it. I don't know if I have electrical here, but I'm gonna, yeah, that's middle. I'm gonna go to the back, and that's right on the foundation line, so we're good there. Okay, so that would just be one floor of the build, essentially, right? If I wanted my inputs to be in the middle, but I'm not sure if I want my inputs to be in the middle. That's 20 machines. Now if I make too high, that's 40 machines. Okay? That's 40 machines out of 160. So I'm gonna have to make 4 groupings of this. Right? Or 8 groupings of just this one. 8 groupings. Or 4 groupings of 2 floors. Like two floors of these. I think I'm gonna do 4 groups of 2 floor of these. Because the 2 floors aren't, like, it's high, but it's not outrageously high. Right? For the height on that, it's not outrageously high. And that way, each group, like if I made these, like this whole section here, and then another 4 on top, that would be 2 groups of 20, right? And 2 groups of 20 equals 1/8 of that chunk over there, right? Like the 9 belts that are coming up, I'm using 8 of them, so I might as well just direct this whole channel to one of these towers, right? Have it branch off, that grouping goes to this, it produces this, there's no other exchange, right? But in that sense, my outputs, right, if I'm grouping them like this on 20, 40, right, my outputs are going to be not enough for MK6 belt. It's not going to work. I need 10 machines. But it isn't. Because I need 10 machines, or 10 groupings, I guess, the 4 groupings here. I'm going to need 10 of them to build 120, or 1200 belt. But I only have 8 groupings. I need a 10 grouping. So this, and then it's going to take 20 from another grouping, or two groups of 5. Or one, I don't know, man. Sucks balls, bro. The output on these 24, it's 4 assemblers, and they're clocked, and they're slooped, and all that crazy junk. It's only 24 AI limiters per assembler. So 24 times this group right here, for a group of 20, that's only 480 AI limiters I'm making from this chunk right here. And if I add another chunk, 40 and 480 is 960, that's another 1200. I'm still going to need another 240, right? And 240 is 10 of these machines. So 2 groups. Horrible, horrible. But I think we design. Well, I think that's the case I'm gonna do. I'm still gonna make it 2 groups like this, and then somehow, because I don't want four belts at 960. That's not something I want. I could have that, and it would probably make things easier. Having 4 belts at 960. But in my head, looking at them, I'd be like, oh, they're 1200s. Because I'd be running them on 1200s. But I'd rather have 1200s because that's a lot easier to divide 1200s into machines than it is 960. It's a different. So I'm gonna have to do this, and then after I build this, I'm gonna decide how much, because I'm probably gonna bring in plastic. If I can bring in that 9 belt, like there's groupings of 9. If I can bring in an 8 plus the 1, but use that plus 1 and plastic to make more quick wire, just enough to fill it to 1200, right? That's all. So another 480. So if that's 240, no, 10 of those is 240. There's 20 of them. 240 times 8, 960. Yeah, I still need 240, right? So if I can make 240 more off of plastic and deuterium, I'll add that one line of deuterium, and it'll be like a third. Like instead of like just these two rows, it'll be a third row, but it'll have plastic on it, like a third floor. But that'll be my plastic deuterium or plastic quick wire into AI limiter. Is it plastic quick wire? AI limiter. Yeah, right. I should have did plastic first, but I'm limited on plastic, and I don't want to use all my plastic, right? So if I need 240 on each, so there's 240 times 4. Let me write this down. 240 extra needed. Per, so it's at 5, 10, 15, 20, 40, 40 assemblers. Yeah. 240 extra needed. I could probably do it. Because if it's only going to cost me one, it's like one deuterium wire for 5 machines. But it's a little bit extra, so I'm going to have a little bit less. I don't think I'm going to break that. I might get that. Okay.